everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's Kiki, which is Crystal calling Minkoff, finally finding her voice, and she might be using it to spill some casting tea. So before we dive in, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. And also be sure to share this with a friend because a Kiki is always better with community. Also, be sure to check out the description box. We have tons of goodies down there. And shop the love collection. You know, treat yourself. Treat your friend. There's some cute stuff down there. Go ahead, treat yourself. So with that, let's dive right on in. So, Crystal Kong Minkoff. Yes, she has, she's like a phoenix and she's risen from the ashes of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So, as we all know, Crystal Kong Minkoff sort of started out a bit flat. She wasn't really that girl. She was kind of just there. She very much pulled, in my opinion, a bit of a Cherie in the beginning, where she just really, really wanted Erica, Lisa Rinna, Kyle, Dorit to really, really like her. So she was acting very much like a pick-me, going after Sutton. Oh, are you that girl, Sutton? Or you said something really dark, but like she didn't say anything dark. It was just this weird thing. And she was just kind of there. She didn't really have an opinion. She didn't have a point of view. She didn't bring that much to the table. But there was always something underneath brewing. There was always something interesting about her. She'd kind of pull out these random things like, oh, by the way, when I was in my 20s, I was a receptionist at an escort agency. What? And a year later, I married my husband. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I mean, I'm not saying that Crystal Kong Minkoff was an escort. I'm just saying she said on the show she worked at an escort agency, and a year later she was married to a very rich and powerful person in Hollywood. You do the math. We have our Diana Jenkins. We have our Erica Girardis. Let's just leave it there, okay? We'll leave it there. But we see each other, Crystal. We see each other. Anywho, Crystal finally found her voice. Now, do I think Crystal found her voice because she has all of this compassion for the victims? Crystal found her voice in the last couple of episodes when her and Garcelle really team up to check Erica about the, $75,000 or to $1.3 million diamond earrings that was in legal jeopardy. But since then, the judge says, Erica, you need to give them back. We all know that situation. But Crystal really found her voice and pushing back with Erica in that situation. And she also really clapped back at Dorit, which I loved because Ding Dong Dorit, I say that endearingly, you guys. Ding Dong Dorit really thought she was going to check Crystal. Remember? She was like, oh, well, I don't know all the facts. And neither do you. And she had that little smug, conceited, cocky look on her face, like, oh, she really just read Crystal. And Crystal didn't flinch, and she was just like, well, I have a moral compass, and I want to surround myself with people who have the same. Bloop! Ding Dong Dorit shut all the way up. Her mouth is shut all the way up. So shut up, Dorit. You didn't read. It was clearly rehearsed. You're not that girl, okay, sweetheart? Just because you wear labels and you have a bunch of extensions does not make you that girl. Have several seats, Dorit. So Crystal really put her in her place. She checked Erica, she checked Crystal, and she really found her voice. Now, the reason why I think that Crystal has found her voice, do I think she genuinely cares about the victims? Yes, obviously, 100%. I think Crystal has a great heart. I think she's a really good person. But I think the reason why she found her voice was when she realized that these women were setting her up to look like she was lying about her ED. The moment Crystal said to them, I think it was like episode 1 or 2, the moment Crystal said to them, I don't feel safe in this space because you guys really sort of, diminished and mocked my feelings last season with the whole violation situation with Sutton. Again, they're like, you overreacted. It really wasn't that big deal. Girl, calm down. And she's all like, you diminished my feelings. You made me feel unseen, not validated. I don't feel safe. The moment she said that, those girls turned on her with the quickness. Kyle stopped coming over. Erica stopped coming over. Actually, I don't even think I see Kyle and Crystal talk. When do Kyle and Crystal ever even talk? I don't see it. Erica stopped coming over to flirt with Rhobh. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really turned on her. And then all of a sudden, the narrative was, oh, Crystal had a falling out with 14 girls in Beverly Hills, because she holds a grudge, and she holds a grudge, and she's just weird and blah blah blah. All of those rumors started coming out, and then they all were like speculating. Well, how long have you had your ED, Crystal? Blah 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 blah. You've never gotten help. You have all this money, and Crystal got hip to it through Kathy Hilton and Sutton that these girls were setting her up to be discredited because they did not like the fact that she called them out and said she did not feel safe in the group. Now Crystal is calling some other people out. So again, we know that Bravo never confirms nor denies their casting for the next season until after the reunion, right? Until after the reunion. But Crystal's coming out, making it pretty clear that like her diamond's secure. And she posted this selfie of herself on her Instagram, and she says, I don't want to seem like I think I'm right, but I am, and that's why it comes across that way. And then a fan did some comment underneath it, and then she replied to the comment, and she says, many are no longer in the circle, with a heart and a prayer hand emoji. That's what she commented back to somebody on this post. Essentially, she's clapping back and being like, listen up, chicks. My diamond's secure. I don't know about these other people's, right? Again, the speculation has been that Diana and Lisa Rinna both are going to be let go, not asked back, non-renewal of contracts, whatever you want to call it, put on pause, whatever you want to call it, and that Erica may be back. Erica does have all the legal drama. And again, my gut says they're setting up next season to be Kyle versus Erica, and then let the chips fall where they may, who sides with who flip-flops, who betrays, what friendships are over, what friendships are beginning, X, Y, and Z. So again, Bravo has not confirmed any of this. They're going to wait to confirm after the reunion. But I think this is Crystal's sly way of not, she's probably not allowed to say 100% either way. And she may not even know 100% either way. But this is her way of sort of clapping back and being like, many are no longer in the circle. I think this means that Crystal next season, I hope she keeps her voice. I don't want her going back to meek and mild. I don't want her to go back to saying people said dark things, but you're not saying what the dark things are. So you just look like a clown when you do that. So I'm excited for the new Crystal. I'm excited for the emboldened Crystal. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm happy she found her voice. I'm happy that she realized that these women were never going to be her friends, and they were not her friends, and that they were setting her up to look like she was lying about the ED in order to discredit her because she said, I don't feel safe in this group. And they're so concerned, like saying I'm not safe in the group is kind of like a buzzword. It's like, I feel exploited. I feel violated. These are buzzwordy type things. They're meaningful words, but they're buzzwords, right? And so I think these women, like Rinna is always saying, well, I'm not a racist, just to talk about Garcelle, cancel me, blah, blah, blah. They're so scared of being canceled that when she said that, particularly because, Crystal's Asian and these women are white, they had their own little stuff going on in their own heads. They were like, let's discredit Crystal. So if anything comes out, we can just say she's a liar. She had a falling out with these 14 women, blah, 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 blah. Let's make that about her. So I think when she realized these chicks are coming for me, she started to come for them. And that's why she checked her rate. That's why she checked Erica. That's why she was no longer up Rinna's butt. And that's why she got on the side of Garcelle and Sutton. You notice real quick that whole Darks story, that got wrapped up real quick. And then the next episode, Crystal and Sutton were cool gang. So it is what it is. But I want to know what you guys think. Put it down in the comment box below. Who do you think Crystal was referring to in the comment that she left on her Instagram? Again, it was, many are no longer in the circle. Do you think she's talking about Erica? Do you think she's talking about Rinna, Diana? Maybe she's talking about somebody else. Who knows? Do you think she's talking about a combination of them? Are you happy that Crystal finally found her voice? And do you think this means that she will be back full-time diamond holder next season? So put it down below. Let me know what you guys think. But before you do, You know the drill. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. Shop the Love collection below and check out the description box and treat yourself to some goodies. With that, take care of yourself and each other. I love you. Bye.
Welcome to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care, where your host, writer, actor, and producer Candy Washington helps you live a more joyful life with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and join the conversation on Instagram at Candy Washington. Let's go!